I read novel for a month, 30 days. Well, 25 days to be exact. I never think I can do this like Kerouac did back then. Cause we are alive in time of everything very distracting with social media, YouTube, TV series, K-pop. Damn, I love Taeyeon. I just know about this Nanowrimo this year, 30 October, a day right before the event started. It's just YouTube algorithm that recommend about Nanowrimo to me, and then I study the website for a minute and I think, sure, I can try, but I don't have story. I haven't plotting anything that day, and I'm still working on my another 2 novel project. Will I just continue my project as Nanowrimo project? But of course no, I think I have to write something new for this event. So I've read this Nanowrimo project without plotting anything, without story idea in my head. I don't even know what I'm going to read until the last minute I shot on my text. According to Pamuk book, The Naive and Sentimental Novelist, I'm reading this with the naive style, naive method, where I read and see how the story goes, just like Stephen King. I'm reading it in English, which is not my native language, so my vocabulary is not so much very restricted. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's how Murakami read his story, his novel. He read it on English and then translated to Japanese. That I think will just make it easier, because I don't need to think so much about flowery sentence. I will just focus on the story. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm going to read even on the day the event started. So I'm working on my project by the day while I just working on this Nanowrimo by the night. So I then got mixed on that night. When I'm going start to writing, I just sat on my desk with the coffee and apple. I just watch blank page Microsoft Word. I still don't know what I'm going to write. Then I take a bite of apple, and that's it. The first sentence I wrote about the apple on the fridge. Well, basically, man hungry and looking for something to eat in the fridge, and story goes on. After that, I just wrote for about 30 minutes and just stopped. Everything literally stopped. I just don't know what I'm going to read anymore, and I'm feeling sleepy. So on the first day, I just got only 300 words, way too far from the daily goal, and I'm thinking that I will not be able to do this challenge. On the second day, I just read 15 minutes and I'm feeling sleepy and stop. I don't even know my word count on that day. It is really frustrating. The story itself didn't appear, it's just a scan that I wrote. On the third day, I got about 600 words, which is I shall got 5,000 words. See how much I need to catch up. On the fourth day, I just think to give up. I think I can catch up with that so many words. Then I just read, but I can barely focus on my reading, which is that I'm reading Dharma Booms by Jack Kerouac. I keep thinking about this Nanowrimo project, and I didn't plotting the novel. I'm planning to finish to read about 50,000 words in a month. That is, I think that I can get over with. So I just decided to continue. That night I just sat and calming my mind like a zen. Just let it flow, I said. Let it flow like a jack. Let it flow smoothly like a fallen snow. I take a deep breath and just read like a mad. Read. Don't think anything. Just don't give damn about grammar. The story just flow until midnight, about 23:40. I got about 4,000 words and my laptop is run out of battery. I don't even know how to do it. I just feel so happy when I'm reading. The next day I got total word about 6,500 words. I start to figure out where the story goes. And on the 7th day, something wrong with my laptop and I just haven't picked up my project. It is really scare me. After searching on YouTube for hours, I just found out the solution that I can fix my laptop. All of my data is still there and I just continue writing. On that day, actually I catch up my loss. I read 12,000 words. After that I just take it slow. I just work according my daily goal and read more if I am still can. But I stop when I think I get a good scan to start the next day. It's all good after that, except on November 15 when all day long is black out and my laptop is run out of battery. But I'm still writing on my phone. I got about 700 words. After that everything is just fine. I finished my Nanowrimo on November 25. I got 50,000 words and the story itself finished around that count. So for remaining day I just continue writing like about the epilogue or the story that part of the novel, but apart. The story itself is not a genre novel, it's more like literary novel. To be honest, the Dharma boom that I'm reading on that time of course give me influence on this project. When I just start, I don't even know the title. I just named the document by Tell Me a Dream, but along the way I'm reading, I got a title for the story which is Hermit Diner. After November 30, I just never open the draft again. I just leave it that way. So that's my Nanowrimo story. This is really good for practicing reading like spontaneous prose. I mean, some plotting the idea about Nanowrimo, but I'm not, cause I just know about the Nanowrimo the day before it. So I think that's all. If you participate on Nanowrimo, what do you think about it?